developing a video game. It's another night. Don't know why it's taking so long to open. Alright, let's close all these tabs so I can focus on where I actually need to. So, let's remember what's in the player script. Not a lot, which is good. Yep. The scale function works how it wants to be. What does class do? Oh, interesting. Does that break things? Really? Does it exist in the attack manager, which means we moved it from the attack manager to something else? The player script? No. The input manager? Yes. Yep, makes sense. So that's something I'm probably not use then. After testing it, seeing what it means. Okay. So some features that we're still missing is we don't have a run, we don't have the ability to turn around with a delay. It's instantaneous. The dash is at a constant speed through the entire thing. And it cannot... Wait, when did I allow both? It feels like I'm pressing the button 3 times, but I'm not. Which is the weird thing. Okay. So then... I'm not turning around in the air, which is a different choice. What else is there? Turning around is instant. Leave attacking is instant, which I didn't set up the normal attacks. So you might want to go to the input manager and set up normal attacks. Still running. Stop. Okay. Okay. Let's think about... Well, the order would actually be done in the erase, so never mind. Let's not think about order. Let's match light punch. or lightly punch. One. Put input dot is actually just pressed light punch. And then call light punch dot attack. Okay. And what that means is that in this script, the host okay. So var is underscore attacking colon bool equals false. So what I want to do is have the attack manager be the thing that contains the information for the attack state. Which means its parent is going to be needed to be called. Okay, when I start the attack, if it's false, start attack, here's end of the thing. This continue attack function is here. What point would it be if it is here? Output manager, attack manager. What I could do is have this function take in an attack. So what I can do is have a function that takes. Let me write this out. Func attack takes in a frame data manager. Which is type frame data manager. Then it calls attack.attack for start. And then I can have a variable var int attack data manager, set the current attack to be equal to attack, and then have a function here if is underscore attacking. The main reason I want the attacking to be in one location rather than in multiple different attacks is so that it's an easier thing to reference for the individual player. Now, if it's left inside of the frame data managers, which have multiple different copies of themselves, I'd have to reference it from that specific one or reference all of them and check them all at the same time. But instead, if I have the attacks managed by the frame data manager, sorry, by the attack manager, then I don't have to move around as much to find the stuff. And I can just reference the attack manager instead of all of them. Let's see, assignment. Enter. Else. Else if. The look of it, I could probably just run the function again inside the parent class. But this is just saying, yeah, active frames, productive frames. Continue attack. Else if. I have a null check also, so I can find out. Do a null check here. So set the attack to current attack. Else if. So we're set attacking to true. First off, I need something to continue the attack. Dot continue attack. I'll call this an attack to have a different thing to call it by. I spelled attack wrong, apparently. Or at least I feel it. At attack. Oh, okay. Okay. So my current problem is this isn't reset to false anywhere. attack dot the property is attacking refrains equals close, and the if is attacking here equals false. Is okay. So that's one way to move the reference location by just calling it somewhere else and having a redundant function in a way. So if is attacking, start attacking, the active frame is 0. Okay. So now that calls it. I now want to test this by pressing the button to do the light punch, which I don't know if I have one yet. Don't need the loss area. Okay. Light punch dot start attack. Or attack manager dot attack using light punch. Okay, let's check that our player input manager has the right attack to run it. Let's press the light punch. Okay, so it looks like there is one problem with the screen that it's on. Where's I don't know if I should have made it a behavior base for the attack manager. Because right now I'm not actually using that. But return to that. Okay, so our current problem is when the button is pressed, it flashes correctly once, and then afterwards it is bit broken. Alright, so the problem is probably here. If attacking is false, start an attack. Let me have a print here. And underscore attack dot frame. Is that what I want? No, I want active frame. Run. Click. press the right button. So 0 and then 1. Why? Okay. Hold up, this isn't actually doing the right thing. Okay, let me go to the frame data manager again, check the if active frames is equal to frames.size. It's attacking frames. I don't actually know if this function is a good idea. I'll comment it because I don't know if I like it. Try this. Let me have one erased time. Because if we go back to the attack manager, that's frame data manager. Well, there's still a problem about the is attacking variable not being in a great place. Okay, let me try just copying these functions. Going to the attack manager, pasting it in. Is attacking is a variable that actually is here. Pass in an attack. And let's just grab the property. So theoretically this should work. It's in the physics process, so I don't know if I like that, but alright. Put in count attack instead. Okay. So I can just continue attacking either here or in the parent file, in the player. Alright, so That should be fine. The frame data manager, we can indent all of this. Sorry, comment it. You run the player and I, I run it again. Could not parse global class? Excuse me? Because this is also broken. Where did I say get to that point? That no check fixes it? Right. So the attack manager doesn't have this function, which makes sense. We changed it to start attack, and then we want light punch. Retry it. Good punch. The buttons are being pressed, but nothing's happening. Okay. Current attack is not set, so it doesn't actually continue. Use the current attack, just in case. So it's going infinitely. Um, why? See if that has anything to do with it, which I don't think it actually did anything there. Because it didn't get changed. No, it got changed. Okay. Okay. If we don't have an attack, don't use this function. If current attack dot active frame equals current attack dot frames dot size is attacking equals false. And the zero, the first frame is set to disabled. No, that's the last frame is set to disabled, I think. No, the last frame is set to 0, and the active frame is set to 0. If the active frames are not 0, then the first frame is set to or no, the previous frame is set to 0, is disabled, so that's just there in case we try to get set to the 0th frame. Then we want to set the frame that we're on to active, increment, and then print current attack at active frame. So it's going 0 isn't printing, 1 is printing, 2 is printing, 3 is printing, 0 isn't being printed. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Or gap 1, 2, 3, gap 1, 2, 3, gap 1, 2, 3. Which is a bit of annoyance. I don't also like that it's consistently flashing. If it's just pressed. Not if it's pressed all the time, if it's just been pressed. So start attack. Is attacking is true? Is attacking is false? Clear when they're equal to each other. So 1 is active, 2 is active, and 3 is active, and they're disabled. All of them. Which means it's 0 because it's not getting printed anywhere, right? 1 and doesn't work. Okay, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 0. Okay, so it's restarting on 0. Is because of what? There is no check here for this. If is attacking, then continue attack. We try. Same problem as before last time when I did it in the frame data manager. So that's been moved. Okay. The frame data manager now has the information it needs. I don't think this is referenced anywhere. True matches where is the second one. This is also gone, so I can just delete all of that. Okay. That saves a bit. Looking for is attacking. Because now we know it's always going to be in the attack manager, so we can just reference the attack manager every time I want to know, am I attacking? Am I not attacking? What are we attacking with? Yeah. Okay. Hmm. At some point I'm going to have to define all of the attacks. I'm also going to rename them to simple things. light punch, light kick, heavy punch, heavy kick. Here as well, light punch and light punch. Okay. Export bar, EX punch, Control C, EX kick. Now at export bar, crouch, so crouching kick, or crouching light kick, only this, crouching heavy kick, crouching light punch, crouching heavy punch. EX punch and EX kick should not be a button. Light kick, heavy punch. Okay. And then for area normals, bar, air light punch, air light kick, heavy punch, heavy kick. Okay. Those are all tags that will probably be universal. Can I indent all of these so they actually show up as part of this? Yes. No. Please. Let me. Let me. TikTok usually divides properties from different class, for example. Prepare these and export group names for separate. Uh, so already that's 12 attacks for just the universal attacks. Um, I think that's fine to start with. So unfortunately, I can't indent all these, which is a little bit annoying. A little bit very annoying. Hmm. Not sure where to continue from here. Because now we have it like set up to do attacks. And these are universal attacks, it will be universal. What it's not set up to do right now is... I don't know if it's modular enough. Because right now this would choose an attack and it would check every single attack if it is or isn't null. Oh, here's the thing I can do at the beginning. I can have on ready a filter. Let's just okay, sport. Actually, can I do like dot is it clear? No. Erase filter find there's a function in here that should remove all the null types. Method max min pop at pop back push reduce. Calls the given callable for each element in the array, accumulates it, and the result accumulator returns it. The method has two arguments. Current value of I don't know what this word means. That is not the function I want. Look at resize, reverse, rfind, rcustom set, shuffle, slice, sort custom. Let me go back to the top of this thing and read the functions. All append, assign, back, clear, count, duplicate, erase, fill, filter, find, front. Get typed as dash insert is empty, read site is typed. I might have to do it manually. Okay, let's just do it manually then. Input manager on ready. So let's just do it in the ready function. So ready. In this function, we're going to want the attacks. Actually, let me print this real quick to see if it's all null or if it's not all null. And then we assign one or two. Yep. I want to see what gets called first, this or this. Here, that, and that. Immediately stop it. Scroll all the way up. So, some attack, attack 2, other attack, null. Okay, so this is called before this, which is nice. Okay. That means we can do the thing I want. Attacks, no, so before attack in attacks tab if attack equals null, one, this function dot remove at attack. Hold on. Really? That's annoying. What's this? Okay, let's run it. I didn't stop it immediately. Run it again. Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't print it. Never mind. Print attacks. Run it again. The beginning. It printed 4 times because it's in the loop, which makes sense, and then it removes it. Alright, that's wonderful. Okay. So filters out no nulls to reduce processing when choosing attacks. Yeah. I'm gonna have a wild time to see what happens when I try to turn this into video content and explain what the hell I'm doing. Because right now, it's so confusing for some of this stuff. Like, this is a mess. It really is. Also don't need all of it right now. Just need this much. Is this more readable? Let's look at this monstrosity. Okay, I don't know if I want to put the quarter circles in right now, but I'll just leave it for now. Okay, so let's think about this. Do we have enough universal attacks? Light punch, light kick, heavy punch, heavy kick. Those are just going to be normals with no special properties, probably all hitting high. Crouching light kick and crouching heavy kick would probably hit low, like other games. Then there's the aerial buttons, those are all air options. We don't need to give an overhead, because if we just do jump, quick dash, and then attack, it will be an overhead, and it will be as if I was grounded almost. Okay. The other option is, and then there is probably, what, 1 or 2 more attacks that would need to be universal. When I think about it, I have been thinking of back attacks. So shift, export, var, back, light punch. And I'm just going to put a note here that this signifies back, light punch. Copy a few times. Light kick. Heavy punch. Heavy kick. Small kick. Light kick. Um, hmm. How do I want to sort this? By punch? By punch? Let's just do by punch first. Light kick, heavy kick, crouching light kick, crouching heavy kick. Uh, Crouching heavy punch is already there here. Control X. Air light punch. Air heavy punch. Air light kick. Air heavy kick. Light heavy, light heavy, light heavy. Do I want to sort by light and then heavy as well? That's another option. Crouching light kick. Crouching heavy kick. Heavy kick. Before that, wait, air light kick here. Sorry, 3. So if we search for H, okay, let's go with back light punch in that spot. Light kick here, back heavy punch here, and back heavy kick. Here. Switch, order, order, light punch, heavy punch, light kick, heavy kick, A equals air, B equals back, and C equals crouch. Okay, alright. So we've added normal attacks. That's a thing. I don't know how I would want to do some other stuff, but we'll have to see. Yeah. I'm gonna leave it at that. It's been about an hour. I think we made good progress by having the attack manager contain the attacking function. Sorry, the attacking boolean, so is attacking boolean. making it easier to access the attacking boolean, as it is attacking boolean. We can then use that boolean in the future to make it so we don't input, we don't have the player attack when they are not supposed to be able to attack by canceling another attack or just having multiple hitboxes out at the same time that really don't make sense to be out at the same time. I'm gonna have to make projectiles at some point, and that's gonna be a whole different story. Also grabs. I don't have grabs yet. Yeah, that's the to-do list. No, wait, that's not. Make grab and command grabs. Right, I should post the find thing. Okay, jump handler, dash handler, movement, sequence reader, in nest array, check for attacks, input filter, choose action. Okay. Do I have my movement done? I don't have a run. I don't know if I need a run. Some games have runs. Some games have runs specific to characters. There's also stances. I don't know if I'm going to be coding these stances. Those would be an entire different thing. What I could do is change the attack manager. So like give them to attack managers and say, hey, change stance. Use attack manager. This, and then I would give the player another boolean to check, or maybe that would be an extension of something. Okay. Alright, so end the stream, go to sleep. Maybe see if anybody decided to do anything online today. That isn't me. Alright. Good night.